Welcome to the alt season show. My name is Gary Ficker. Many know me as the FxBigDog. And in this show, we talk about cryptos. We talk about altcoins and what's going on with the market. And if you haven't noticed already, we've had a sell-off in Bitcoin and a lot of the altcoins as well. Let's go ahead and take a deep dive into what's going on. We take a look at some technical analysis and assess what's going on and what do we need to do from this point onwards. Is it time to start buying right now or hold off and wait for price to be down to lower levels? Or do we start using a cost averaging approach right now and start investing in small chunks? We'll talk about that right after this. All righty, traders, welcome to the show. And man, I tell you something. Right now, a lot of people are calling me up, or a lot of close friends and relatives, and they're calling me up. What's going on with Bitcoin? Markets drop back down. What should I do? Are you kidding me? What do you do when the markets are down? You pick up and you start buying back in again, right? That's what you should do. Anytime the market dips, we buy. Unless, of course, we've got this thought in our mind that we're never going to see Bitcoin rally again. If Bitcoin's never going to rally and we're going to see the market drop back down, then what do? You go ahead and get the heck out of Dodge and invest into something else. But if you have this belief that Bitcoin is just in a correction move right now and that we're going to see Bitcoin continue to rally over the next few years, then clearly traders, we're not in a bad spot. Now, if you are a short-term trader and you're trying to make money out of Bitcoin short-term and you got into a trade and now the market's dropping below you, yes, sure, you might be running into some sort of issues, especially if you're looking to make money on a month-to-month basis with Bitcoin or any of the altcoins. But if you are a long-term hold of the coins and you're just buying and holding these coins with the anticipation that we're going to see another rally in Bitcoin and Ethereum and all the other altcoins, then clearly that's what it is. It's just a buy and hold, and we need to continue to continue to hold. Now, is this a good time to start looking to reinvest into these altcoins? I guess that's the question a lot of people are asking. And the answer to that is anytime the market dips, think about it. Don't even have to think about cryptos. Think about any sort of investment, right? Anytime you're invested in anything, you have to think about investing on the dips, right? When you're looking to invest into a rally or into a bullish market, you buy on the dips. So every time the market corrects, we buy back in again. Now, timing is important, and traders need to know that. Timing is important when we buy, because if you're going to be buying on a dip, but that is not going to be the turning point of the dip, then the market could go further against you, and you'd have to rebuy back in again and keep buying in once the market drops back down south. But if you're looking to invest a small amount of money and you're looking to reinvest into that trade, then obviously looking for the turning point where the market's going to turn is important. So let's go ahead and dig deep into the analysis, the technical analysis, and just get a little idea of exactly what is going on with the market. So let's go ahead and jump into the charts. And also I'm going to bring my good friend and of course my compadre. I'm going to bring in Cameron right here. And Cameron is and I work together here with regards to all these type of setups, and we look at these and we discuss this a lot of times. We discuss the different setups. We discuss, of course, what's going on with the market. We talk about what projects to go ahead and look to invest in when it comes to buying certain cryptos. And so Cameron does the research for us, and so what we decided today is let's really dig into the actual technicals. There's a lot of noise coming out in the market right now, so a lot of people are a little bit like, "What's going on?" The response I'm getting, or at least the research that we're getting, is that we might just be in this little sell-off for a little bit longer than what we expected. In fact, this could go up until April. I don't have all the details yet, and I will go ahead and reveal that maybe next week when we get a little bit more information on that. But the thing here is that we might just be in a little bit of a sell-off. Now, that's okay because of this reason, all right? We know that Bitcoin, we are, and I mean, Cameron, think about it. Do you think Bitcoin's going to go? Do you think Bitcoin can get you 100,000?
Yeah.
Okay. So with that belief, that you know the price is going to go back up, does it make sense for you if Bitcoin is in the sell-off to start buying in again because you have this belief that price is going to go up, and this is just a nice little correction move before the next big rally? It means yes, right? Absolutely. We both agree on that, right? So, if that's the case, then if we go to the chart right now and we look at the charts, and the charts show us that we can get prices at a cheaper rate, it's time to go ahead and cash in. So how do we know which coin to get into that's gone ahead and given us the lowest price value, all right, or is at the lowest price value that we can go ahead and get in? So what we do, Cameron, and you know that, right? We go into CoinGecko, and we look at CoinGecko and just go take a look at the last 7 days. Again, this doesn't mean that in the last 7 days that we are going to see a rally out of this coin. But what we have to do is go to the technicals and look at that. So, like for instance, right here we have this coin right here. What is this? I I IoT. Is that how they say it? I wouldn't even know. But we've got this coin right here. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and look at this coin. It's down 20% right here. We have Sushi that is down 19% right here. Let's take a look at some Axie Infinity. We down 16% right here. Gala's down 14%. We spoke about Gala. We spoke about investing in Gala last week. We spoke about Sandbox. Sandbox is down 13% on the week as well. It's down 7% on the day. Look at Axie Infinity. Axie Infinity's dropped 15% on the day. Now, that's a good sign because that means just on this day alone, Cameron, right? Just on this day alone, we're down 15%. Let's take a look at Axie Infinity, and let's take a look and see what the chart looks like right here. So I'm going to go to the chart, and I'll come back to Bitcoin right here, because I do want to speak about that 40,000 level right here. Remember, we did speak about 40,000. We said if price drops below 40,000, Cam, that we need to make sure that we are going to be watching for Bitcoin possibly going down to 30,000. So that's definitely something that we need to keep an eye on. But let's go to Axie Infinity, and let's take a look over here. As I go to Axie Infinity right here, I want to also make sure we got this here. There it is there. All right, there it is. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a clean chart right here. I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna clear up the chart right here, and I'm gonna break down and see, hey, with this 15% dip right here, does it mean that is it the right place to go ahead and re-enter? Well, the first thing here is we don't have a lot of data coming up here. We've got data from about June 2021. I know we have some more data, but it's all flat data right here. So it's really not helping me. But I'm going to go from where the market actually took off and started rallying. And I'm going to start off right here at this point right here. And so I'm going to take my Fibonacci levels. A lot of people pull up trend lines, but trend lines can be a false sense of what the market is doing. Look over here. If I put a trend line over here, then you'd be running into panic streets right now, running around thinking that this particular coin is selling off. But what you have to understand about trend lines is that anytime the market goes ahead and breaks through a trend like this, it could be just a temporary interruption to the trend. A temporary interruption to the trend means this. It means that the market has possibly completed a five-wave structure, and now we're in a deeper correction move. All right. So let's go ahead and assess that. But also at the same time, what I also would like to go ahead and assess is that the fact that a temporary interruption to the trend could also mean that the market is in a corrective wave. All right. So that could mean it could be a second wave, it could be a fourth wave. And if you don't know what waves are, pretty much this is what it means from a high level point of view. It means that the market waves in five structures. So it moves in five waves in what we call an impulsive move, in a trend move. But then it moves into a three-wave structure in a corrective move. So you have impulsive moves, and then you have correction moves, all right? And so what I look for right here is I look to see, are we in an impulsive move? That means I'm looking for a five-wave structure, or are we in a correction move, which is looking for a three-wave structure? So I'm going to go ahead and put up the fibs right here. I'm going to grab the fibs. I'm going to go for the lowest point. Now, notice that we have wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at this. I'm going to go ahead and show you again. Watch this out. Check this out. Wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Now we have a 5-wave structure. Now the market comes back in a 3-wave structure. So what means here is that this has completed a market cycle. Now this is the beauty. Okay. The beauty is this. When the market completes this 5-wave structure, what tends to happen is it resets and now starts looking at that 5-wave structure as a wave 1. So which means that this right here, that was wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, now becomes a larger wave 1. So this is now wave 1. And we start this whole process all over again. So wave 1, which means this must be wave 2 then, right here. Okay? And if that's wave 2, then that means up here must be our wave 3. All right? And if that's wave 3, then that means we're in a 4th wave retracement. And what happens at the 4th wave? Price moves up to the 5th wave. All right? Just like you see with this internal structure. So now we're looking for price to go back up to a 5th wave. So this is just a temporary interruption to the trend. Can you see now? You sort of have you got an idea of what's going on right here?
Yeah, you made it very
Yeah.
clear. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So what we've got here is we've got a structure in place that we can now go ahead and say this is our wave 1, right? Then this is going to be our wave 3 up here at the top. All right. So we're going to go ahead and plot this in. So let's plot this in. We're going to plot this in as this is going to be wave 1, 2, 3 up here. Now we're in 4, and we're going to talk about this. Hang on. Sorry, I just realized I double clicked somewhere. Let's go ahead and delete that. Here we go. Wait, 1, 2, 3, and 4 down here. And 5 is going to be up here. All right, perfect. All right, so this is what we're looking for right here. So what I'm expecting is I'm expecting price to go all the way up here. So Axie Infinity, we're expecting Axie Infinity to go to 198. There it is there. All right, so we're expecting it to go to 198. Let's call it 200. All right, $200 right here. And so at the moment right now, it's trading at 78. So you know that if you buy it at 78, we're expecting price to go up to 200. You're looking at least 2.5 times your money. So 2x, 2.5x based on what we're seeing right here. Now, what do we need to look for? Is this the turning point? Are we at a turning point right here? Well, this is the thing that you need to realize. This level right here, this wave 1 right here, is where we expect price to trade above. We want price to trade above this level right here. And the reason why we want price to trade above this level is because when price gets to this level right here, it is the bounce that we expect. Look, anytime we look at an 88-wave structure, we don't want price to trade back below wave 1. We want price to go ahead and continue in its upside move. So this means that we're actually at a spot right here that this is huge buy power right here. Okay? This is where buyers, this is what we're going to call our buy zone right here. Let me go ahead and get a text out here. This is our buy zone right here. So we're actually in a huge buy zone on Axie Infinity right here. Huge buy zone. And it might be that traders are going ahead and say, well, I'm a little bit worried that we traded below the wave 1, all right, and we traded below here, so I'm a little bit concerned. But the thing here is, remember what I said earlier on about Bitcoin? Do we think Bitcoin's going to go up to 100,000? The answer to that is yes. So we do have this belief that Bitcoin is going to rally, and we know that these altcoins, especially Axie Infinity, which is part of the gaming industry, all right, and that's going to go ahead and boom up as well. And Cameron, you spoke about the gaming industry. What do you think the gaming industry is going to do? It's going to blow up, right? It's going to start going huge. I mean, we spoke about Galo, we spoke about Axie Infinity, we spoke about, what is the other tokens?
There's a lot. There's a lot of tokens within that Gala system.
Yeah,
Yeah. With the metaverse,
yeah, exactly.
there's gonna be a lot of games that are still, coming that haven't been announced that are coming in that are relevant with the metaverse, and I believe all of them are gonna be
Yeah, but
all,
what
all
is the other coin? We spoke about Gala. We spoke about Axie Infinity. There was another one that was
the Central Lane.
Mana.
Yeah.
Decentraland, correct? Yes, yeah, Mana. That's the one. Yeah. So yes. So this is, and we'll probably go take a look and see how Mana's doing as well. But take a look over here. So this is our buy zone right here. So this is where we should start looking to cost averaging in. It's getting us in at a very cheap price at $78. We've got a lot of upside potential on this when price starts moving back up right here to that level. So we know it's going to rally. And by the way, this could be if we don't have a blowout out of Bitcoin or the altcoins, right? If we have a blowout, if we have a huge pump, we could go all the way up here to about 237. And if that happens, we're going to reach a lot more higher highs on this level. So this is just like the minimum. The minimum that we should get on this is $200 on Axie Infinity. If the market's going to continue to rally, we could see this go up to 237 and then some. So that's what I say. That is the minimum. That is the least we should get up to 200. Now, buying over here is a good option. Now, I want to go ahead and do this. I want to take a look at Mana. Let's take a look at what Mana is doing here as well. And Mana is also one of the coins that we spoke about. It's been trading in this range. But let's break this down as we look at it right here. So on Mana, I think that Mana could actually go ahead and dip a little further down south. But let's just take a look over here. All right, clean up the charts a little bit here. So Mana, again, we don't have a lot of data on this, but that's okay. What we're going to do is we're going to use what we have right here. Again, look at the 4-hour time frame. So we see this big burst right here. This is the big pump that we had. Price dropped back down. We rallied it back up. This is normally what they call an irregular flat. Now, irregular flat normally means that we're going to target this level of support down here, and then price is going to go ahead and rally back up. Now, we did not get to that level, but that's okay. Because if the market's going to be setting up for a big pump again, then what we could see is what we call a running flat. A running flat is where price does this. Price goes ahead and has this big pump we had right here. Hold on. So price goes ahead and has a big pump, pulls back, it goes up and rallies up and past the high, and then it comes back in, but it doesn't take out the low. So when it comes back down right here and doesn't take out the low, then we could expect this to be a running flat, which means it's going to be a more of a aggressive move to the upside because price doesn't even have enough sellers in the market to drive it back down to that support level. And that's good for us, all right? That's good. So what we're going to expect is if we get a blowout above this, what are the levels that we need to pay attention to? Well, that level there is important because why? Because once we start taking out that high right there, then what's going to happen is we're going to start seeing higher highs forming and higher lows. And what does that mean? When we see higher highs and higher lows forming, that's an indication that there's an uptrend starting. And so that's what we're going to be looking for right here. We're looking for the breakout. Now, does that mean that we're not in a good spot to start looking to buy and invest into Mana? Absolutely, I think we are. I think we're in a good spot because where can we see the price moving to? Well, if I go ahead and look at just the short-term target, the minimum level that we expect the price to move to will be right about here. Let's take a look here, all the way up here, and it's going to be priced at around about 7.65. Where are we trading at now? We're trading at $3.18. So if we're looking for price to go to $7.65, that's going to be approximately, and this is the minimum target, 134% in price value. So we're looking at a 134% increase in price in the price of in the value of the price that could take us all the way to that level plus some. That is the minimum target that we're looking at. Again, is it time to go ahead and invest? Well, only time to invest, the only time that you will want to look to invest is if you have this belief that Bitcoin is still going to go to 100,000. If you don't have that belief, then you shouldn't even be investing in cryptos at all. Because if you think that we are dead with cryptos, then surely you should not be investing in cryptos at all. But this is what we're expecting right here. We're expecting price to go ahead and rally. Now, what we'll look for is this. Again, we're looking for a breakout, pullback, rally, pullback, rally. We'll look for a five-way structure for price to go up here, get to that point, and then we're going to look for a dip again and look to rally again. So we'll look for price to rally, dip, rally, and then we'll go look for a deeper correction move and then another rally going up. So that's how we're expecting Mana to go. Now, let me take a look over here. Do we see Mana here on the list? Let me go to, let me go take a look over here. Mana is listed, Cameron. What is the number? Let's take a look here. Axie Infinity is actually 36 on the list. And we have Decentraland, there it is there, 42. So we're 42. We've actually seen a little bit of an increase in the last 24 hours. So it hasn't been dropping as much as we've seen with the other coins as well as Bitcoin. But we have seen a little bit of an increase in value over the last 24 hours. But it's down for the week. We're down 1.5%. So it's actually holding its ground pretty good compared to Gala. Gala's actually dropped back down. Let's see, Gala is there it is. It's actually 55 on the market cap, and we are down 14% on the day. Gala would be probably a good investment to get in. Now, let's take a look at the chart. Again, remember, traders, anytime you look at these sort of percentages, if you're trying to weigh out which crypto to go ahead and look at, I want to look at the top 100, maybe even the top 75. And any of the top 75 that has lost value over the last 7 days is a good time to start looking to invest into that. But then again, look at the technicals to make sure that you're seeing what you're seeing and it's confirmed that it is correct. But let's go ahead and take a look at Gala. And here it is right here. Now, Gala broke out of that range that we're in right here. We had the market range bound right here, and it broke out. Now, it did take out that low right here, which is pretty interesting because anytime the market creates its wave structure, we're expecting the market to go ahead and hold. But now that it's taken out that low, it's broken our structure. So let's go ahead and clean up the chart here, all right? Because clearly, traders, anytime the market breaks structure, then it's clear that we are missing out on something. Something is missing, okay? And so we've had this rally, we had this dip right here, and now the market's taking out that low. Does this mean that Gala's done? No. It just means that we have to reevaluate it. We have to reassess it again. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with this. I'm going to start off with a trend line going down right here. And I'm going to start with another trend line going across like this. All right. Why did I do that? Well, because we have a pattern. This pattern is called a falling wedge. All right. It's called a falling wedge right now. Now, with this pattern being a falling wedge, what does the market normally do? The market normally moves in a 5-wave bounce inside the structure, and then it breaks out on the 6th wave. So if we're expecting price to break up north, then what we would consider this to be is, let's go ahead and pull up here. 1, 2, 3. I want to go pull up this. We have the market going 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There we go. So now we have the structure in play right here. Let me pull this down a little lower. Oops, sorry, not that one, this one. Let me go ahead and connect this. Yeah. All right, there we go. All right, and then here we have the structure. So here we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and now we're looking for breakout. So traders, Gala's actually setting up in a good spot right now for an expected breakout. And if we're looking for an expected breakout on this, I'm going to go ahead and take my fibs from the bottom down here to the top, because I believe that we're still going to stay in an uptrend on this, and it's still going to be bullish. And I'm looking for Gala to go to a minimum of this level right here at around about $1.23. So $1.23 right here is where I'm expecting Gala to move to. $1.23. Now, what are we trading at right now? Let's see if I got that right. Is that $1.23? Yes, it is. So what are we trading at right now? We're trading at 37 cents. 37 cents. Is that a cheap price to get in on Gala if you want to look to invest into cryptos? Absolutely. Is Gala going to go ahead and continue to rally? Well, Cameron spoke about it last week. Go check out our videos from last week about the conversation, not just last week, but we had videos in December. We spoke about Gala. We spoke about the gaming industry. We spoke about how that's going to affect the coin. And we spoke about the metaverse and how that's all, interlocked into each other. We spoke about Decentraland, and we spoke about exactly what that is. And all of these things in the gaming industry, in the metaverse, all that stuff is going to start a boom. We said it's going to happen early this year. So this could be in the next couple of months, we could see this big burst. We are expecting Bitcoin to go ahead and rally too. So if we're going to see a rally in Bitcoin, altcoins are going to follow suit. We're going to definitely see some market action. So here is an opportunity here on Gala itself for price to go ahead and balloon. And we are at a very cheap price on Gala at the moment right now. Listen here, we can go all day long and take a look at all of these setups and make sense of each setup, why it is such a good opportunity in the crypto market right now. And yes, so we have a little dip in the market, right? We have a dip in Bitcoin. So I think what we need to do is, Cameron, I think we need to go ahead and take a look at. Let's take a look at the total two. Total two cap is actually, this chart actually excludes Bitcoin. So let's take a look at this right here, and let's go ahead and assess what's going on right here. Okay, so yeah, we have this big strong rally. So there's certainly a big rally here, and then we had another rally off the lows here. But hold on a second here. Let me just clean up the chart here a little bit. So, okay. So what we had here is, oh, snap, look at this. Huh, interesting. All right, so this is market cap excluding Bitcoin. So if we look over here, we had a low forming right here. Then we had a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So this whole structure right here is confirmed to be, let's take a look right here. Let's confirm that. 1. Yep, look at that. So we got wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And so which means that, hey, we might be expecting the market to continue its dip in market cap. So the market cap's going to we're going to see a drop in market cap, excluding Bitcoin. This means that we talk about the altcoins. Altcoins may still lose some value. So that means that this year, traders, this is why we talk about investing in certain increments, right? Don't go ahead and take all your money and say, hey, I'm just going to go and throw everything right now into Gala. Go ahead and invest in increments, which means that we're going to use a dollar cost averaging approach. Enter a little bit now. If you got, let's say you got $1,000 to invest, put in 250, $250 at the price right now. So if it does take off, you're in there. If it drops a little bit further back down, reinvest again. Drops a little further down, reinvest again. But keep an eye on the total two chart. The total two chart tells us what altcoins are going to do, excluding Bitcoin. So it tells us that we may be in on a dip on the altcoins, and we may actually drop back down here. When we get below this market cap value here, and that's just below 1 trillion right here, then we may end up seeing a sharp rally to the upside. So this is what I'm going to go ahead and do here. I'm going to mark this off right here, and I'm saying expecting rally uh, below his price trades below. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and add that there. So I'm expecting rally as price trades below that level, right here. So I could expect maybe some further weakness. I don't know what coins are going to lose value that's going to bring the market cap down, excluding Bitcoin, but we are definitely going to start seeing a downside move right here. Now let me go to market cap 3. This is market cap 3 right here. And so if I look at market cap 3, let's take a look at the wave structure. Here we have wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up here. And now we're looking for price to take out. Oh, look at this. We already said that buying are back in altcoins. All right, buying are back in altcoins, which means that we have to take out this low right there. Now, price came very close to taking out that low, but never did. So again, this is, by the way, this is the total 3 chart. Total 3 chart tells us that this is excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. We're just looking at pure altcoins right now. And the market cap for the altcoins are going to depreciate down below, and we're going to see it drop back below this level right here, and that's at around about 703 billion. So we're looking at the market cap to drop down to about 703B, all right, and then turn around and start moving back up again. So all of this that we're seeing right here is a typical market cycle, and we've got to be a little patient. And that's why I said that this could be a downside move for the next couple of months, but it definitely is putting us in a position where we can start looking to gain to add in. So be patient on this. Be patient on this. It is going to dip a little bit, right? We are going to see the market dip a little bit. And when we do see the market dip a little bit, we are going to reinvest into that setup, making sure that we are absolutely, okay, going to use a cost averaging trading approach. So we use a cost averaging trading approach as we slowly start investing into these different altcoins. But traders, if you look at this right now, and we just pulled out a couple of things. We pulled out Gala. We spoke about Mana, and I mean you could go to a bunch of other coins and look at the technical analysis on that. We spoke about Axie Infinity as well. These are definitely places to start getting invested. I'm not going to say that put everything into it right now. I'm saying it's a good place to start looking to invest. If you really want to pick the right time to go ahead and invest in that, then you might have to be a little bit more patient on that. But I'm always, and Cameron, you know me, I'd rather be in on something small and not miss out on the opportunity than waiting for the big opportunity and not for it to get there and we miss out on not making anything. So getting in slowly onto these opportunities is a way for us to be able to, benefit from these smaller moves. But at the same time, if the market does take off, we've got something invested into already. Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is where we're at right here. So we're at this point right here where we're going to monitor. We're going to monitor total 3 chart. We're going to monitor total 2 chart, and we're going to take a look and see what's going on. And if we go to Bitcoin itself right here, and we take a look at Bitcoin here, we can see that Bitcoin, we're going to monitor Bitcoin as well, making sure that we stay above that 40,000 level. If we stay above that 40,000 level, and we do see the total 2 and total 3 chart indicate that we've traded below those levels of those market cap levels that we spoke about, then we might start looking to get back into big coins that we're going to reinvest back in again. So guys, stick around. Make sure you guys stick around, subscribe to this channel. We're going to be updating you on a week-to-week basis as we go through these things. We're going to be monitoring it very carefully because I think it's important that timing has to be right. And so as we monitor these things, if you're on the sideline, you're waiting for the opportunity, let's go ahead and monitor this thing. I'm already invested in a lot of these coins that we've spoken about already, but I'm definitely going to reinvest back into these when we get to these lower levels. So I don't need to go ahead and start adding now, because I've already invested at low levels already. So I'm still in the money on these coins, but I'm definitely going to go ahead and put in a lot more onto these once the market gets down to those unique levels. And so keep connected with us. Check out the description below. We've got a lot of good stuff that we not only talk about cryptos, but we talk about currencies as well. So if you're a currency trader and you want to get some more details about how we handle the markets with currencies, check out our Pip Grabber Trading shows. It happens on a Tuesday, Wednesday, and a Thursday. Details are below in the description. Check it out. While you're down there, my friends, go ahead and smash the like button. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. We're going to go ahead and update you as we go along the way. I think the opportunity is going to be absolutely huge coming up in the next couple of months. But we have to know exactly what's going on in the market and analyze the trades as it comes through. So with that being said, Cameron, you want to add anything before we close off today?
No, you spoke a lot. You spoke a lot of words there.
Are you saying I spoke a lot? Are you saying I spoke too much? All right. Well, we appreciate that. Thanks, Kevin, for coming in. And we'll go ahead and bring some more information out to you guys next week. Have a great weekend. Have a blessed weekend. And let's keep an eye on the markets. Let's keep an eye on the charts. And as things start developing, make sure that you are connected to us via social media and, of course, our Telegram and YouTube channel and all that good stuff. And we'll go ahead and get you guys updated as things come along the way. So with that being said, this is FxBigDog and my sidekick Cameron saying cheerio.